Hey everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon bringing you guys a twin flame reading. This is going to be pick a stone. So it's going to be like a pick a card type of a reading. These messages can be for any type of connection though. I don't want to exclude anyone. If you have a soulmate or just you have somebody that you're not sure is a twin flame, this could just be messages about your connection with them as well as from that person and just how they're feeling about you, blockages, different things like that. So however you guys want to resonate with it is how you should take the messages. You guys can pick more than one stone. You guys can pick all of them or just two, whatever you guys want to do, or just one. We have the rose quartz here. We have an Irish wishing stone, and we also have a Labradorite. So whatever you guys want to choose, you guys may just like the looks of these stones. You guys might know these stones, or you guys just may want to pick the number 1, 2, or 3. That's how we're going to do this. I am going to go ahead and charge up the space with the selenite spray. I do like to use this before every single reading because it really does help to clear the energy of the room and raise the vibration. This is from a company called Wing and Bell. I'm also using these magical bracelets that I do like to use in every single one of my readings that I do here on YouTube, where I am working with a lot of energies. This really helps to keep my energy grounded and the energy pure. We also have this little organite, and this is got all kinds of magical properties in it that really helps to ground the energy and clear the space in this room. So I will put their information in the description box below if you guys want to take a look. They only have Facebook and Instagram, not a website, so you guys will have to go through those ways in order to see their stuff, just to let you guys know that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with this reading. We've got rose quartz number 1, Irish wishing stone number 2, and Labradorite number 3. So I'm going to put these over here and we're just going to get right into it. So the first deck that I'm going to use here is actually a deck that I created, but I created it and it says Mystic Moon Oracles. This is the only thing that's missing from this deck. So each card would say Mystic Moon's Oracles on the bottom, which is my own creation, my name. And this is a deck that I created here that's for sale in my Etsy shop right now, which is $30 and shipping is $8. So I will also link that in the description box below. If anybody is interested, it is a twin flame oracle. So it's very specific with certain images, or not necessarily images, but messages that are twin flame related. A lot of things that we'll talk about in the twin flame community, such as, dark night of the soul, divine masculine, divine feminine. There's a yes or no card in here. There's also, just all kinds of things in here. There's fifth dimension, so 5D. There is inner child. I'm just trying to think of all the different terms here. I also have seasons in here, karmic partner, soulmate, union, twin flame. There's all kinds of energies in here that will help you to navigate through your own twin flame connection, or if you're reading for others with their twin flame journey. So all right, so if you chose the rose quartz or number 1, this is going to be where things are at currently with you and your twin flame. The energies of you and your twin flame at this present time. Okay, so we have balancing the scales. So this could be a couple of things, things right now, people are balancing their energies out. They may be taking some time, they may be taking a little bit of space to balance things out between the two of them. Whatever this is, this could even include some sort of justice as far as like the legal system. Maybe somebody's legally going through something, and so they're really needing to balance out that area of their life. Now, see, we have the Divine Masculines card coming up. This could really mean that the Divine Masculine, so whether you're a divine masculine watching this reading or a divine feminine, I'm just going to say your twin flame. So that way, whoever's watching this can relate to the messages. So this could be that the divine masculine is trying to heavily balance out the scales of his life. He's needing to balance out his energies in a big way. It could be that he is going through some legal situation. And we have winter time. So this is a specific timing. This could be something that happened in the winter. This could be something that's happening in the winter coming up. And for some of you that are in winter right now on the other part of the world, this could be current energy. So it's just that confirmation for some of you that this is currently going on with your divine masculine, or for the divine masculine, or this is something that is residual from the winter time, or something that you may have a balancing of the scales with your divine masculine in the winter. The upcoming winter is what I'm getting here. for some of you. Yeah, some sort of compromise. So balancing the scales and now compromising, there's definitely somebody that's working something through. They're balancing, they're compromising, they're trying to work something out here. So take the messages as they resonate with you. You know, to get a divine feminine and divine masculine within 5 cards, I would say that's pretty significant, that these two people, so you and your divine masculine are going to come together and you're going to compromise and you're going to balance the scales out in your situation. And it could be specifically winter time that this takes place. That is a special message for you. So where you're at on your twin flame journey, people are balancing their energies out. It's not just the divine feminine, it's the masculine. You guys are both compromising and balancing each other's balancing energies out here, and something to do with winter. Hope that makes sense. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these back into the deck because I want these to be available for the next cards that are the next messages that I get for number 2 and 3. There we go. Okay. I normally don't do that, but I'm doing it with this one. Okay, so let's go ahead now and take a look at how your how the masculine is viewing the feminine. That's how I'm going to do this. How the masculine is viewing the feminine at this present time. How is he viewing her? How's the masculine viewing the feminine? How is he thinking about the feminine? So mentally, when he thinks about the feminine, what does this look like? Okay, so he is looking at her as something that is delicate and fragile, and is something that is a great work that takes, or it says works that are created with over a great period of time. So this could just mean that mentally, when he thinks about the divine feminine, that he is thinking in terms, first of all, he's thinking in terms of how beautiful she is, how much she is full of wisdom. But this is something that's delicate and fragile that cannot be rushed. So it could just be that this is something that in time he feels that this may be something that could work out between the two of you. If you guys are together, you're not together, whatever the situation is, there's something that he's willing to kind of mentally put his energy towards making some sort of investment in his heart space. In his heart space, we have receptivity. This says allow yourself to receive and allow yourself to give. And so right now it may be that he wants to give you something or he wants something from you, either or. That's a really good energy from the masculine to the feminine. He wants to either give her something or he wants something from her. Either way, there's this energy exchange, which I love. Physical. Okay, so in the physical world, he may see his divine feminine as somebody who's just very independent and determined. Could be that he's seeing you live out your passions. He's seeing you basically on your own doing really, really well. So that's very positive energy. And spiritually, we have transparent. This is honest, authentic, genuine, present. This is how he views you spiritually. He sees you. He sees you as being transparent, somebody who's honest, somebody who is pure, somebody who is very authentic, somebody who is themselves. And so that is just really beautiful for the masculine to view the feminine in this way. It's very positive all across the board here. I love this. Love this energy here. So how the feminine is viewing the masculine. Mentally, how she sees him. Mentally, when she thinks about the masculine, she sees that he's scared to fly. He may be waiting for the right moment. He may be sensing out the right timing. So she mentally just is aware of the fact that he is afraid to approach her, or he is afraid to take a chance on them, that there's something that's holding him back, is what I'm getting here, okay? Emotionally, what I'm getting here is we have child of the moon, forgiveness, transcending the ego. Emotionally, how she is seeing her masculine as somebody that needs to transcend, somebody who either she needs to forgive or somebody that needs to forgive themselves. So there could just be something that has transpired between the two of them and makes it very hard, like heavy in the heart area. And so that might be one of the reasons that this masculine is afraid to fly. In the material world here, yes, you guys are far away from each other. So this is probably a divine feminine and masculine who are not in connection, who are not actually together. who are in separation. But the thing is that the divine feminine is thinking and daydreaming about her divine masculine in the physical world. Spiritually, shimmer, glamour, love it. So what we have here is overall how the feminine feels towards the masculine is that he shimmers like no other. There is nobody that compares to him. She sees him for just being very, very special. Nothing else, no other soul connection that she has had compares to this connection. There is something so shimmery, glamorous, alluring that just draws her in. There's nothing that compares to this connection for her, is what I'm getting here. That's really, really beautiful. Okay, so now let's go ahead and see. Let's go ahead and get some energies that may be blocking this connection at this present time. What are people blocking? What are they afraid of? What are they being challenged by? What's challenging this connection? What is challenging this connection right now? Wow. Just don't want to shuffle. Okay, so this is something that the masculine may be challenged by right now when it comes to this connection and his feminine. Okay, so we have the Page of Stars and Curiosity, and we also have Ocean of Eternal Love. So this is what I am getting here. I'm getting that the Divine Masculine, because I'm getting with this particular connection, if you chose number 1, is that the two of you are in separation. So the Divine Masculine is actually curious about his Divine Feminine. He's having this newfound spark, this newfound, just kind of feeling towards her. And so he could just be feeling very curious. He may be just kind of seeking her out. He may be watching her from afar, whatever it is. He's got like this secret passion that he's not necessarily sharing with her, because we do have Ocean of Eternal Love. It's like this ocean of love, this feeling of love. It's like it's with him either again or it never left him, and he's just starting to kind of revamp that, reignite that spark that was originally between the two of them. And so this coming up is in a blockage position. This is just an indication here that what's blocking him is that he's in the Page's energy. He's not in the Knight's energy or the King's energy. So he's not actually coming towards his Divine Feminine. He's not actually making a move, forward, but he is thinking about it, is what I am getting. And so he's in the block of thinking, not doing. Divine Feminine. What's blocking her? The High Priestess. What's interesting is that they're both in their heads. They're both in their heads. They're not taking action. We have purification here. So the High Priestess, this is about intuition. She may be blocking her intuition, or she may just be blocking actually sharing her thoughts. And then we have purification, water, emotional cleansing, and rejuvenation. So she may want to purge. She may want to clear. She may want to cleanse this energy or heal something when it comes to her own emotions with her Divine Masculine. But what I'm getting here is that she's either, blocking that out, or she's blocking out this is what I'm getting actually, because water to me are emotions, and it's about sharing your emotions and purifying and clearing things up and speaking about our emotions. We also have ocean here, so there's something watery here. And then the High Priestess is ruled by the moon. The moon is ruled by in the tarot by Pisces, and then also the moon rules Cancer. So there is some kind of watery energy, and we also have fire here too. So fire and water could be very specific, but it does not have to be. If you're not a fire or water sign, don't worry about it, but there could be a special message for you if that does apply. But I'm just getting here that two people are in their heads and they're not really coming forward to share their emotions, and they're blocking this for some reason. They're blocking communication, or they're blocking coming forward with how they feel and how they want to share their emotions. That's just what I'm getting here from this. So, okay, so let's now take a look. Put these energies back into the deck, because I will be reshuffling everything. Let's go ahead now and see what the masculine truly wants with the feminine. Okay, what does the masculine truly want with this feminine? Actually, what am I doing here? I'm doing the wrong cards here. Okay, what does he truly want with his feminine? What am I going to use here? I don't know why I'm getting tripped up here. Well, okay, what does he truly want with this feminine? What does he want? What kind of energy exchange does he want with this feminine? He wants his feminine. Let me tell you, desire, that's the sacral chakra. And we have sanctuary. You know, he wants to spend some alone time in a cave with his divine feminine. That is for damn sure. So this is craving. He craves for his divine feminine. And I'm getting here that it's like in his sanctuary, like in his own special space. It's like the divine feminine may have a special place in his heart or in his mind. And it may be that when he is in his own space that he desires her and thinks about her. So that's what he truly, truly wants. He does desire his divine feminine. That is a really beautiful energy. What about the feminine? What does she truly want with her masculine? She just wants him to express himself. She wants to express herself too. That's what I'm getting here. Synergy, yeah. She wants to be able for them to come together and blend their energies, which is synergy. She wants to be able for them to basically both have fluid conversation and to express themselves. That's what she wants, and this is what he wants. So they both definitely want something, and it does look to me like they want some sort of resolve here. But it looks to me like the divine masculine is more tuned into his feminine and more of like and I'm not saying it's just a sexual, like he's definitely being driven by that fire. And it doesn't surprise me because we did just see the Page of Wands on his end, and Page of Wands is curious and also very full of passion. Very interesting. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at some of the lessons between you and your masculine. And how I'm going to do this is let's just go ahead and see the energies, like what you are teaching your masculine and what he is teaching you. How you inspire your masculine or trigger him. So these could be positive or challenging. We're just going to take the messages as they come. What are you inspiring? What kind of change or triggers are you creating or inspiring with your divine masculine? What are you triggering within him to heal? Things like that. Mentally, you are inspiring him or helping him to stand his ground. It may be that your masculine is, really feeling very weak, or he doesn't stand up for himself, or maybe he is just too combative and he's really holding things at bay. He's not letting you in. He's too defensive, something like that. But what I'm getting with this card combination, this is power. This is somebody who is standing their ground, somebody who has their power, somebody who owns it. You inspire your divine masculine and trigger him to stand his ground and to be in a power position. So that's what you do for your masculine if you chose number one. That's really beautiful in heart space here. Okay, so in heart space, this is about harmony, moving on, moving towards calmer waters with the Six of Swords energy and intent. What does he want? What does he truly desire? What is his intentions? What does he want to move towards? That's what I'm getting here. So what you inspire in your masculine is to move on from things that no longer serve him and to really figure out what is it that he truly wants to create in his life. Does he want to create more harmony, or does he want to stay stuck? So you really inspire this within your masculine. In the material world, you're inspiring him to crumble things down that no longer serve him. That is what you do. So you even showing up in your divine masculine's life, you may be the catalyst to change for him. You may cause him to want to change his life dramatically, or you may cause some sort of upheaval for him. But it gives him the courage and the strength in order to be able to handle this change. You may really inspire your divine masculine to be courageous and powerful and set intentions for himself to be able to move past, situations that no longer serve him. And spiritually, Six of Cups, oh my gosh, spiritually, what you trigger within your divine masculine are memories of love, recognition, awakening to the soul connection between the two of you. You have to have patience, though, with your masculine, okay? So what you inspire, though, with him is that things take time. And it just actually made me remember the first card that we picked up, which I believe was Coral's Wisdom, which is things that or things that grow with over a period of time. Like this isn't something that's rushed the way he feels about you. So there is some sort of patience that's involved with this kind of a connection. So it could be that the two of you come together, but you're not you're not able to come together immediately. So there's things that take time. There's certain things that need to be worked out first. It could be that you guys come together, you guys split up, and then you guys come together later. There could just be this energy here that you trigger within your masculine. So those are the ways in which you inspire your masculine to change, grow, or just experience. So let's see what he does for you. Mentally, your divine masculine inspires you to be a divine feminine, to recognize your feminine qualities, to take care of yourself as a feminine, and realize that you have choices. You have choices when it comes to this lifetime. It could be for some of you that you're divine masculine and you meet when you are in another relationship. Either you're a mother or you're a divorcee, you are married. That's not for everybody, but I'm just throwing out a few examples that I'm getting here. So it could be that it's a choice to take care of yourself. It's a choice to not have to nurture and take care of others forever. When are you going to take time for you? It could be that your divine masculine leaves you in such a state to where you stumble upon this twin flame journey and you start to do just the best work on yourself, and you're in the best shape of your life, taking care of your body, taking care of your health, taking care of your soul. It could be that for some of you, that's what your divine masculine does for you, is he creates this choice within you to start taking better care of yourself. That is just what I'm getting here. And to realize that you have a choice to be happy. You have a choice to create your own abundance is what I'm getting as well. In your heart space, we have the Wheel of Fortune here combined with gratitude. So this is about, the Wheel of Fortune is about flow, destiny, the end of cycles, karma, just all of those things, fate. Grateful, gratitude. So what your divine masculine inspires within you in your heart is that you just have to go with the flow. You just have to trust in fate, and you have to just be grateful for where you're at the present time. So this isn't a process that can be rushed. The thing is, with the wheel, we can stop the flow of the wheel with the choices that we make. We can choose to be in this energy of light of a divine feminine, or we can choose to be in lower vibration and stop the flow. So as long as we're in the state of gratitude and we're in the state of abundance, like the divine feminine there, and that's Empress's energy, as long as we make the choice in order to stay in that energy, things will continue, I should say, to flow when it comes to our heart space. So this is also meaning that your divine masculine triggers within you the flow of emotions that you thought you never had, emotions that you thought that maybe you had resolved and you haven't. And then this puts you into a state of gratitude and grace, and just being grateful for the experience that somebody would touch your life so much and trigger you in this way, to where now all of a sudden these things are flowing for you. And sometimes these things can be challenging, and other times they can be, we end up feeling very positive with these changes. In the material world, you become so much stronger. Oh my gosh, and blessings, abundance. This divine masculine inspires you to take control of your material world, and you're blessed. That is just what I'm getting from this. You start to see the blessings that life has to offer you. You start to take control of your own strengths. You start to become balanced within your masculine and feminine energies. You start to take control of something. It's just what I'm getting, and you're getting a lot of blessings from this. And your spiritual energy is the Six of Swords. You guys share this energy. He had it here, Six of Swords. You guys are mirroring each other here. So there's a mirroring type of a lesson. And we have trust. Trust that when you take the time to disconnect and move on from things that no longer serve you, harsh environments, harsh people, harsh connections, pain, trauma, all those things, once you trust, this healing begins, okay? This healing begins. If you can move on from things, if you can cut ties with things that no longer serve you, and just not stop, not stay stuck, and actually move towards harmony, it's like that is going to restore your trust and your faith in this whole process, that everything is worth it. So it could be that through trust issues that you are heavily triggered by your divine masculine. It could be that this is where the healing begins, is with him, with what he either has done or not done, or whatever the situation is, or whatever trust issues you had in the past. He triggers you. These things start flowing now. You start feeling all these things from the past. This is giving you an opportunity to heal these things. This is what your divine masculine does for you. That's really, really beautiful. So the thing is, I like to point this out because it really just kind of showcases us to be able to see that not every single thing that's happening with our masculine has to be taken as such a negative, traumatic experience. It can actually be looked upon as a healing experience. And that's what I just saw with the feminine. Healing can begin once she shifts her focus and changes her focus into being grateful for this connection and grateful for the healing that has occurred. So let's just see what angel is with you and your masculine at this present time, working on your connection. I was just talking about gratitude, and there it is again. Gratitude. The more that we can be in a state of grace and gratitude, the more that we are just going to experience peace on this journey. Peace not only in our own lives, but within this connection. That is just beautiful. So let's go ahead and get some messages from the angels in regards to possible future energies between you and your masculine. I'm going to go to these cards because I'm not feeling it. And then the last thing that I'm going to do is bring up a message from your twin flame's higher self. So whoever's watching this video, this will be for you. Okay. What Spirit is saying as far as the future, love with an open heart. Regardless of what's happening here with your twin flame, continue to love with an open heart. It's telling you not to close down. It's not telling you can't move on and, try to healthily let go if that's what you need to do. It's just saying you got to love with an open heart. It says remove the mask of your everyday persona. So this is about removing any kind of masks that are holding you back, that you may be wearing every single day. It's time to clear these things and to just, again, love with an open heart. Be more raw, be more authentic. And we have fulfilling opportunities are on the horizon. Oh my gosh, we have the divine masculine waking up, and we have take action. So what I'm getting from this here is that somebody's divine masculine, whoever chose number 1, is going to be awake, or they're in the process of awakening right now, and we have fulfilling opportunities are on the horizon. So divine feminines, if you are watching this, you need to just continue to love with an open heart. Realize that there is action that is going to be taken on somebody's part. I'm thinking it's the divine masculine here, and that there's something that's very fulfilling on the horizon for you. So that's something to look forward to. All right, so let's go ahead and just get one final message. This is going to be from your twin flame. So if you're a masculine or a feminine watching this, this is just for either or. A message from your twin flame right now to you. A message of love. Be supportive. It says make a genuine effort to show that you care. So they're telling you, how can you be supportive? Is by loving them with an open heart. That is what they're telling you. They're loving you. You're loving them. This is from their higher self's energy, is saying be supportive. Love is going to make all the difference. Just try to be supportive. So this is not about cutting somebody off and saying, I'm done with this connection. I'm not getting anything from it. They've hurt me for the last time. Again, it doesn't mean you continue to go towards this person who is maybe hurting you or is not in the light, but this just means that energetically you can be supportive. Instead of sending daggers and negative energy, you can be supportive and send them healing, loving light, whatever it's going to take before they can actually turn to the light. But I do see somebody waking up here, so that's really, really beautiful. All right, you guys, so I hope that you enjoyed that portion of the reading if you chose the Rose Quartz number 1. Now we're going to go into the messages of number 2. And that would be this guy right here, which is the Irish Wishing Stone. So I'm going to try to remember the order that I did in the other one. So we're going to take a look at what the current energy is between you and your twin flame, where the two of you are at on this twin flame journey. The link for this card deck, which I created, it's a twin flame oracle, is in the description box below. If you guys are interested, it's $30, $8 shipping on my Etsy shop. Okay, so where are you and your twin flame at on this journey? Okay, so we have understanding. So this just means that people are starting to understand something. They're having an aha moment. They're seeing the light in some aspect. There's something going on here. And we have fear. So they could be, like the light could be shining through this darkness, this fear. They're starting to understand their fears. They're starting to learn something from their fears. We also have cycles coming through, so it could just be that we're at the end of a cycle is beginning, we've got to cycle through the sphere to get to the understanding. It says the answer is no, so it could be that right now this connection is still in a cycle, so it's not ready for a union at this present time, and we have action. So it could, again, indicate within these 5 cards here that right now the answer is no. People are trying to work through their fear. They're trying to cycle through something. And so as far as any action is concerned, there may not be any action at this present time when it comes to this connection. So you may just, if you've chose number 2, you may not be seeing anything changing. You may not be seeing any kind of physical change or action being taken in the material world. And what I'm getting is that people are still trying to cycle through their fear. But what I do have is somebody who is, the light is shining on something. Something is being illuminated for somebody. They're starting to see something. They're starting to see, and this is just a part of their cycle. This is a cycle that's still in place, is what I'm getting. So it might be a no for now, but possibly in the future, there could just be action that's being taken after this. After a dry spell, there could be some sort of action once this cycle is over. That's just what I'm getting if you chose number 2. Okay, so let's see how the masculine views the feminine right now. How does the masculine view the feminine right now? Mentally, when the divine masculine mentally sees or thinks of the divine feminine, what does this look like? Beautiful. He sees her as beautiful. This says grace, loveliness, integrity of form and spirit. He sees his divine feminine as somebody who is externally beautiful, but he also sees the beauty within her soul and in her spirit. He sees her as somebody who is full of integrity and grace. That is awesome. Emotionally, we have vulnerability. Open your heart and allow yourself to be tender. What I am getting here is that he may have issues. So the divine masculine may want to be vulnerable to his divine feminine. He either hasn't been with her in the past and wants to be now, or he is wanting her to succumb to him. There could be something that has transpired between the two of you to where he may not feel that you will kind of succumb to him and be vulnerable and open your heart to him, but he does want you to, or he wants to open his heart to you. Either way, it's a good energy that is, that somebody wants something here. Somebody wants to open up to you or to have you open up to them. It's a very, very great energy. Physical energy. So in the physical world, there has been a sacrifice. Something has transpired here, and they know it. So this says that there are those sacrifices that are worth making, and that there are those that will destroy you. I am getting here that in the physical world, the divine masculine made a choice, and what it did is it created something between this divine feminine and masculine. There was a sacrifice. So it could be that there's been a period of time, and it's also the number 11. It's very significant. But I'm just getting here that there has been a sacrifice that has taken place within this connection. And it could be that a choice that somebody made, there was an error in judgment, and they are surely understanding that now. So like in the physical world, there could be physical evidence that there hasn't been anybody as lovely as the divine feminine. There hasn't been anybody as just that's been special to this divine masculine. So it could be that he's starting to physically feel this, and he's starting to realize that he made an error in judgment, or he made a poor choice in the past, and this has been kind of like a sacrifice that has been made in this connection. But I'm getting here that it was for spiritual growth overall. The sacrifice did have to take place. This period of time did have to happen between this masculine and feminine for people to kind of truly understand what it was that they did want, and maybe what they do want now, as we can see, is this divine feminine. They're starting to see her in her grace. They're starting to want to become vulnerable and open up to this divine feminine. So spiritually, what I'm getting here is like what you contemplate, you can actualize. So what people are thinking about, what people are reflecting on, they're actually creating in this connection. So this is spiritually how the masculine is connecting with this feminine, is he's actually seeing some kind of reflection. He's thinking of her, and he's reflecting on the past, and he's starting to think about what it is that he wants to create now. This is very beautiful. So this divine masculine is definitely very in tune with his feminine. He's very in tune with wanting to create something with her after this period of sacrifice. Okay, so this is how the feminine views her masculine. Mentally, how she sees him. Okay, so mentally, how she sees him, we have secret path. This is about an irresistible pull towards him. Mentally, she mentally knows that there is this path that the two of them share, this twin flame journey. So I'm just getting that if you chose number 2, you know that this is your divine masculine. There isn't really a lot of question on that. You're drawn to this path. You've been drawn to this journey. It may be that you stumbled upon it by accident. It's not something that you actually went searching for. It's something that just kind of came to you. It's like a secret path opened up in your life, and it just happened to lead you to this, this realization that, oh my God, that this is a special connection. This is why I've never been able to forget this person. This is why I've never been able to let go of this person. That's just what I'm getting here. In your heart space. Oh God, yeah, in your heart space. This is unconditional love. This is just like you have never stopped loving your divine masculine. You have always loved your divine masculine since the moment that you met him. This right here is in the physical world right now. You are wishing for your divine masculine to return. You're trying to manifest this right now, actually. So you're putting a lot of time and energy into manifesting your wish. So, and yeah, this divine feminine is really in tune here. And as far as spiritually, you are leading your masculine. You are literally telling him spiritually and energetically, you're leading him down the secret path with you. Follow me. Follow me. I'm going to lead the way for us. Wow, that is really, really beautiful. This divine feminine here watching this, you really in tune here with your masculine. And that could be one of the reasons why he is starting to just really see something different, see it from a different angle, starting to see you in this very beautiful light, or remember the person that you were and wanting to become vulnerable, or you to be vulnerable to him and reflecting and thinking about you. Yeah. So follow me. It's like you're beckoning him, and he's picking up on that, and he's remembering you. He's reflecting on this connection with you now. That's really beautiful. Okay, if I can remember what I did as far as the other cards that I use. What the hell did I use? I think that I did blockages. Yeah, that's what I think I did. I think I did blockages. Yeah, what the masculine is blocking right now, what he's currently being challenged by. What is his current challenge when it comes to this connection? And this card just popped up, and we have the moon. It could be that we're talking about a Pisces or a Cancer here. But the moon is illusion. He is really blocked right now by illusion. Is what he's feeling and thinking, the visions that he's having, the dreams that he's having, the feelings that he's having. What is this? It's like he could just be blocking them out. Like, I don't know if this is real. What is this? Yeah, because when I'm getting, we have another moon here, I'm just getting that this divine masculine could really be dreaming about the feminine, or really feeling a connection or a pull towards her. And he might be like not sure what this energy is suddenly that's with him. It may be that he is just really trying to decipher what fantasy is and what reality is. There's some kind of illusion that he's trying to get through. And it could also mean like a dark night of the soul. But Enchanted Forest, though, is about mystery, magic, and excitement. So it's like he's starting to feel this energy, this magical energy and connection with his feminine. But again, he's trying to like get through the illusion of it. Is it bullshit? Like, what is this, is what I'm getting from your masculine. This is for the feminine. Feminine, 7 of Hearts, choices. This is what's blocking the feminine. She may have some choices that she has to make. It could be that she is either in another connection. She has several people that maybe are wanting to date her, but she needs to make some sort of choice. It doesn't have to be related to other people too. It could just be choices that she knows she needs to make for her life and for her own healing. We have Flame Tree, the start of something new. Yeah. Something is blocking her from starting something new. Something is blocking her, and it's a choice. She's procrastinating about something. She needs to make a choice. She needs to make a decision. She needs to stop procrastinating. She needs to kind of get out of her wishy-washy thinking, which is what the 7 of Cups can sometimes indicate. Yeah, we definitely need to make some changes. We need to do some things, and we need to start something new. The only way that something new is going to start is if she stops procrastinating and makes a change. So that's what's blocking the feminine at this present time when it comes to this connection. Okay? And will I remember what I did next? Because I'm just kind of freelancing it here and just going with the flow. Let's go ahead and see what the masculine truly wants with this feminine. What does the masculine truly want with his feminine? What does the masculine truly want with his feminine? Ooh, what he truly wants with his feminine is he just wants to figure it out. That's what he truly wants. This is about knowledge and perception. This is the crown chakra. This is trying to understand the knowledge that he is suddenly receiving, or information, or something that he's trying to figure out about his feminine. He truly wants to understand it. And we have Breach, whale. Wow. That's an interesting animal to come up with this. Breach. So obviously, you know what? I need to look in the book, and I never do this. I hate doing this, but I'm going to do this because I feel drawn to. I just feel like there might be more to this message than I'm going to be able to give. So whale. Breach. Okay. So this is talking about the humpback whale is a burst out of the ocean, expresses the feeling of release and joy. To break through the illusory blockages. You know what's so funny is we just were talking about illusion when it came to blockages. So I think this is really interesting here. We experience an intense feeling of relief and can let go of any previously held fears and assumptions of what would happen once we did overcome that barrier, whether it's material, emotional, or mental. Simply getting away from the trance of technology for a few hours and spending time in nature is a breach from the trappings of civilization that can suffocate us and prevent us from connecting to Earth. Wow. Okay. So I'm really glad that I read that. I don't know why I felt drawn to read that. And I think it's really interesting that it actually correlated to what we just talked about, which was the blockages of illusion. So what the divine masculine truly wants with the feminine right now is he wants to break free from any kind of illusions, and he wants to figure something out about her and this connection. That's just what I'm getting here. And he's trying to do it from more of a logical perspective rather than a fantasy and illusory perspective. So he's trying to figure things out in a more intelligent way. So you could be dealing with the divine masculine who's just that way. So that's what he truly wants with this feminine, is to figure this shit out. What the feminine wants with her masculine. She wants to actually create some sort of change and make a choice. What does this have to do with? These two just came through. We have new moon. So a new moon is a promise. And we have volcano. This is like eruption. This is like a tower. So she wants some sort of change and dramatic change, an eruption, and a promise. New moon, a promise of a new beginning is what I'm getting there. Kind of like the promise that the two of them made before they even came here into this reality. This is like a contract promise. Okay, so what they truly, truly want, I mean, they want different things, but they want some sort of clarity and some sort of change and some sort of clarity. That's what the feminine and the masculine want. Very interesting. But I really like that, a promise. I promise to change. I promise to make this choice towards us and this connection. That's just what I'm getting from Spirit. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look and see what angel is with your twin flame connection. What specific angel is with your twin flame connection? Angel of Power. Wow, look at that. It's like a superwoman in that card here. Okay, so obviously the angels know that this divine feminine and masculine really need an extra like boost of power to get things done, to make choices, to stop procrastinating, to reach out, to create some kind of action. Because the very first cards that we got that talked about this twin flame connection was action. But right now people are saying like, no, the answer is no now. I can't do it right now. I'm still stuck in a cycle. I'm still stuck in fear. So it's like we need to take action towards our goals, towards our dreams, towards this connection. But people might be having a hard time with that. They might be having a hard time making some sort of a move. And that's why that power, angel of power, is with the feminine masculine. Okay, let's go ahead and see what the masculine represents for the feminine. How the masculine triggers the feminine and what he represents for her. Actually, no, I'm going to take that back. I'm going to switch that. This is what the masculine... No, I don't know why I keep saying that. I'm so sorry, you guys. This is masculine energy. These are masculine qualities. This is his experience. That's just how I work with these decks. The green one for me is the feminine. This is how the feminine triggers the masculine. These are the things that she represents in her life. I'm sorry, in his life. Oh my God, don't kill me, you guys. So this is what the masculine experiences because of the feminine. This is how she helps him to grow. These are the lessons that she represents for him in this connection. So mentally, the feminine gets the divine masculine to start thinking. This is a twin flame card, just so you guys know. But it just doesn't have a number 11 and 11 on it. That's 4 of Wands here. She triggers him to start thinking in terms of foundation and commitment and being happy. Okay? That's what she does. She mentally tries to trigger him. But we have wait. So this is the thing. The divine masculine is not ready when the divine feminine enters into his life. Or she enters into his life. He's not ready. He's like, I'm not ready for this kind of commitment. I don't do commitment, whatever the situation is. But the thing is that there's already an established foundation between the masculine and the feminine. And so he may feel that energy, but what it does is it almost triggers him into such a way to where he tells the divine feminine, we need to take a break. I need some time. There's just some kind of energy coming through. I'm almost getting a mental conversation that has taken place between the two of you that is just kind of like, I'm not ready for this kind of commitment, or, I need time, I need space, I need to go off on my own and figure my shit out or chase my dreams emotionally. Okay, but emotionally, it's like, got a number 11. I mean, this is a connection, a spiritual deep connection here. We have a balancing. You balance your divine masculine out. Also give him wisdom, your wisdom. I'm getting spiritual wisdom. I'm getting that there's something about the feminine that actually lends her divine masculine inner wisdom to be able to balance out his own energies within their connection. That's what I'm getting here. There's some kind of a energy that the feminine provides for the masculine. She helps to restore some balance within him. And that could be very scary for this masculine. It could cause him to run. It could cause him to put this on hold. Put this on ice is what I'm getting here. Physical. Material. Yeah. What she also does is she causes him to need to make a choice. She also causes him to want to make progress in his life, chase his dreams is what I just got. So it's like when they come together originally, the divine masculine may have a lot of other energies around him and a lot of other choices and just a lot of things. To me, this is kind of like a dreamy card, a very creative card, somebody who is kind of in a fantasy land, and they create great dreams in this fantasy world. This could be a very creative individual. So the divine feminine showing up in the masculine's life can really help to propel him forward into a direction. But this direction could be away from her. So it's kind of like, why would she want to trigger that within him? I'm getting that it's a part of his life's purpose. And so this is just orchestrated to be this way. So I'm getting that if your masculine has stepped away from you, feminine, I'm getting that you're actually helping him go towards his dreams and his goals. This is for the spiritual energy here. You spiritually inspire your masculine to make choices and rejuvenation to take care of himself. So if the masculine has not taken care of himself, or he just hasn't truly known who he is and gone within himself to find out who he truly is, you spiritually trigger him to make choices that may go towards him taking better care of himself and retracting from the world and kind of going into a little cocoon where he truly finds himself. So I'm getting that this masculine and feminine here, I'm getting that that might be why the sacrifice card came up for these two, is because there truly is a sacrifice when it comes to this particular connection. It's almost like there is this wisdom that is already understood between the feminine and the masculine, even though the masculine may not be aware of this wisdom, but I'm getting that the feminine may. And so because of her wisdom, she realizes that she has to let her masculine go and find himself for a period of time. That's just what I'm getting here. So that is what the feminine does for the masculine's energy. Okay, so now let's go ahead and take a look here at how the masculine triggers the feminine, what he is here to help her with, help her grow, experience, things like that. Mentally. Oh, mentally, this masculine he is meant to trigger your deepest, darkest fears. This could be fear of abandonment. This could literally be just your biggest insecurities just coming to life. This could seriously be major anxiety, major separation anxiety, like seriously being up in your head in the most crucial, crazy ass way. But guess what it does? it causes you to turn to a higher power, or to turn to faith, or turn to some kind of a path that's spiritual. So it could be one of the reasons why you're even on this twin flame journey. So through these hardships, through these anxieties, through these deepest, darkest fears that have literally come to fruition, it has gotten you on this twin flame path. So now you have more faith in life, in your experience, and in your connection than you ever had before. And you have your divine masculine to thank for that. That is just what I'm getting. But the heart space, oh my gosh. Okay. The heart space is about coming together with the love of your life. Seriously. You guys come together, you have that instant soul recognition, and it's just like, oh my God, I cannot let this person go. I don't want to ever let this feeling go. But guess what? He triggers within you that you've got to release. You've got to learn something about letting go, not holding on too tightly. You guys come together, but then something happens. I've already seen it in this connection. The masculine has to step away, or maybe the feminine does, but the masculine steps away and you've got to let him go. You come together, you have this amazing connection, and you seriously want to freaking die without it, because it's like your biggest nightmare coming to life. And so that's what your divine masculine is doing, is helping you to release things, helping you to love unconditionally, helping you to not hold on so tightly, not be codependent for some of you. Yeah, physical world, this is about the Four of Pentacles energy, holding on way too tight. So your masculine is helping you, feminine, to release. And while you are not to hold on so tight, what are you doing? You're exploring your own passions in the physical world. You're opening up. You are opening up now to your own power, your own talents, and your own passion. So I'm just getting that for some of you, this may be a lesson that has yet to come, but I'm getting for some of you that it is already upon you, or it's already happened. You finally let go. And what happened is a whole new world opened up for you, to where now you are living your life's purpose. You are living your dreams. You are living your life to the fullest now. And it's because it's connected to needing to release your masculine and let go. I hope that that makes sense. Last card, spiritual lesson, the Fool, just trusting. Literally, if you can get to the point where you just trust that everything has happened for a reason, and love yourself, literally love yourself, get back to you, get back to your own passions, get back to, releasing any kind of fears and loving yourself to the fullest, and just starting back from ground zero. That's what this masculine actually helps you to do. Any kind of discomfort or pain or anything, this masculine actually helps you in such a positive way. And you might be saying to yourself, no way, there is no way that I'm going to take what he did or what happened as a positive. But I am telling you that the longer that you stay in that energy of looking at this as a negative, the more that you're going to stay stuck in that energy. That is just what I am getting here. All right, so let's go ahead and get a message from your divine masculine's higher self to you. What does he want you to know right now? What does this divine masculine want you to know? He wants you to know to take a chance on love. This says, when you start to love, your life is changed forever. You took a chance on love, okay? It could be, for some of you, it's taken you a long time to even get to this part of this journey with your masculine, to finally forgive him and let the love flow. And because of this, it's like now all of a sudden your life has changed forever, because you took a chance on him. You took a chance on opening your heart. And I'm getting here from your masculine that he is now wanting to take a chance on love. Before, he was not. But we can see that he wants to be vulnerable towards you, or he wants you to be vulnerable with him. He wants to take a chance on love with you now. That's what it is. He is ready to take a chance on love. So let's get some messages from Spirit in regards to the future of this connection. We have illumination. I think it's interesting because the beginning of this reading also talked about understanding and illumination. So there's definitely some light being shown here. Paths are being illuminated at this present time. People are starting to see something. I really did see it with the masculine, especially because there are some things that are coming to him that he might be very unclear on. And so he's trying to examine it from a logical perspective, and he may find that he may not be able to understand it from a logical perspective. He may have to get more into his heart space. We also have defend what is dear to you. So this is about people that are fighting for something. They're fighting for what is dear to them. Maybe they didn't before, and that's what they're going to do. That's what they're prepared to do in the future, is to fight for this connection. The portal is open. So there's a portal that's opening. This could be one of the eclipses that are coming up. A deep secret will come to light. Things that people have been holding on to, they haven't been expressing. They've been holding on to their feelings. They have always had things that they wanted to say. Something has come to light. Something's about ready to change. Something's opening up here. Last card. Whoa. Be calm and anchor your energy. So this is just telling us that, hey, there's a lot of things that are going to be coming up. A lot of things that are going to be coming up. Some intense energies. So right now, it's best for you to be calm and anchor your energy, because it looks like things are going to be changing when it comes to this connection. A deep secret's going to come to light. Things are going to get blown out of the water. Portal is opening up. People are going to go through that portal, meaning just like they're ready to go and ascend, go to the next level. And people may need to fight for what it is that they want in this connection. So there's definitely something worth fighting for, because things are going to be illuminated right now. People are starting to see something here, and people may be ready to express themselves. So be calm and anchor your energy. Get yourself prepared for this, because something big's coming for this one. All right, last one. If you guys pick the Labradorite, this is the message for you and your twin flame. Okay, so this is where you're at on your twin flame journey right now with your partner. We have cycles. So it could be that you guys are just in a cycle, somebody's in a cycle, and we do have separation. You guys are not together. There is this cycle of separation right now that is happening. We have destruction. Shit is getting torn up all over the place. But we do have received, and I like to see this card because this just means that whatever somebody is putting out energy-wise, it's being received, okay? So it could be that the feminine is reaching out to the masculine and he received it. Or the masculine is sending something out to the feminine and she's receiving this, because they are in separation. So this makes sense to me that we have reception going on here. So people's radar is up. People are getting the message. People are seeing something, and it is connected to the masculine. So it's like the masculine is receiving something that you're putting out. That's just what I'm getting from this. But you're in a separation of cycle, and it's very destructive as men. There could have been a lot of destruction that caused this separation, okay? It's like something came in like a freaking tornado and tore this connection apart. So it could be that the dust is still settling from all of this destruction. Okay, that's just where you're at on this twin flame journey right now. So let's go ahead and see how the masculine feels towards the feminine. Mentally, how is he seeing her or thinking about her? He is seeing her as being authentic and in her skin. So maybe the divine feminine didn't feel so comfortable before, and she's certainly feeling comfortable now. And so he is actually seeing her being authentic and being comfortable in her own skin. That's very positive. In his emotional space, hey, this is just like number 2. This divine masculine is feeling like he wants to be vulnerable with you, or he wants you to be vulnerable to him. This is about opening your heart, allowing yourself to be tender. So in the masculine's heart space, the way he feels towards the feminine is he wants to come towards her, or he wants her to come towards him. Physical Physical, how he is seeing the feminine here in the physical world, it's like going endurance, okay? So it could just be seeing her as being very strong, or in the physical world, she's just moving forward. It could even be like, because we do see that they're in separation, that she's just moving forward, that she's not waiting around, is what I'm seeing. She's just living her life. That's very positive. And spiritually. Oh, spiritually here, what I'm getting is that the connective feeling that he gets with his feminine, spiritually, when he connects with her, is when he's relaxing, or when he's in his own space, when he's within his own sanctuary. That's what I'm getting here. When he's alone and everything's quiet and things are calm and he's not around a lot of people, that's when he's connecting with his feminine. That's what he is. He's connecting with her. That's beautiful. So how is the feminine viewing the masculine? How's she feeling towards the masculine? How does she see the masculine? Oh, she sees the masculine as her love, her fairy lover. We have courtship, romance, falling in love. I mean, that's how she sees her masculine, as the person for her emotionally. But she does see her divine masculine as scared to fly right now. He's reserved. He's not coming towards her. He's not making contact. Whatever the situation is, that's how she's feeling in her heart. She knows that he's scared to fly. She knows that he is afraid. Physical world. Yeah, physical world, she's actually let go of her masculine. And that doesn't surprise me, because we already saw separation between these two. And, God, one of the cats is crying. We've already seen that they're in separation, and we've already seen the feminine who is just moving forward and living her life. Now we actually see her letting go. She let the divine masculine go, or he let her go in the physical world, but whatever it is, I'm just getting detachment in the physical world between the two of them, and that's how she's viewing him. I'm getting more of a message, though, that you let him go. If you're watching this, feminines, then he let you go. But for some of you, he could have let you go, and you just had no choice but to let him go. There's something there about that, spiritually. Okay, so spiritually, we have guidance. So how you are feeling, or how you're connecting with your divine masculine, energetically, spiritual, like a spiritual guidance. Like you're almost a spiritual guide for your masculine, is what I'm getting. You're almost like spiritually helping him. You're leading the way for him. That's what I'm getting here. It's like your wisdom and your vibration. You're actually helping him kind of find his way, kind of encouraging him to fly. That's just what I'm getting here. All right, I'm gonna have to let the cat in. Well, kid, come on, get in. Just don't mess with the camera. Don't you jump on the camera. All right. Sorry about that, you guys. All right, so let's go ahead. Oh, see, this is what I'm talking about. See, Andy, come on. So let's go ahead now and see what cards am I using next. Let's go ahead and see what the blockages are currently with the connection. Okay, what's challenging? What are they challenged by at this time? What's challenging them? What may be blocking them or challenging them or just kind of frightening them at this time when it comes to this connection? So this is the card that I'm getting for the masculine here. He's curious, okay? He is curious right now, but he's a page. So the page isn't really coming forward. The page isn't really making communication. The page is a page. They're thinking, they're feeling, but they're not really acting on it. So they're just curious. So this could just mean that one of the challenges for the masculine right now is that he is feeling this energy with this feminine, but the thing is he's not acting on it. So curiosity, meaning he could be just kind of checking her out on social media. That could be it for some of you. And we have peace, because he's having unwanted thoughts, disturbing thoughts. He wants peace with this feminine, and he's not able to have peace at this present time. He's also afraid to make peace. He's afraid to make a peace offering. Why is that? Why is this masculine afraid? There could be something there. It could be that he has maybe done something to where the feminine is just, just not wanting to make peace. That could be it. So for the feminine, what is she afraid of? She's afraid of a new life, a new beginning, trusting these magical feelings that she's having, moving forward towards something new. So for some of these feminines here, it could be that you are maybe in a stuck in a cycle yourself, and so you're really having a hard time just trying to figure out how you're going to get out of a cycle, how you're going to make some sort of choice in order to better your situation. It could be that you're afraid to have a new start with your masculine because you're afraid that you can't trust or something like that. So these are the things that are blocking you. A new beginning is being blocked because people are just either they have unresolved thoughts, or there's not peace between you and your masculine, is what I'm getting here. But I'm just getting here more than anything. It's like, it's about having trust and having faith, and that's something that's blocking the feminine. She may not have faith. She may not have trust that something can actually develop here. She may not trust these magical feelings that she's beginning to have, or this excitement, or this feeling that she just knows something is on the horizon. So she might be shutting these things out because she doubts it. She fears it. She fears that this is not going to happen. Hope that makes sense, but that's just what I'm getting here. So let's go ahead now and take a look at what the masculine truly wants with the feminine. Come on, Indy, don't chew that cord. I love these kittens, but they are destructive. They chew cards, they chew cords. I've already lost 3 sets of headphones to these cats. Okay. What does the masculine truly want with this feminine? What he truly wants with this feminine is her presence in his life. That's what this divine masculine truly wants. Is just the presence of his feminine in his freaking life. Yep. Why? Because he finds her energy to be so nurturing and calming to him. That's why. That is why. What does the feminine truly want with their masculine? What she wants is for him to express himself, to feel good about himself, to have self-esteem in order to come forward. That's what she truly wants. She wants him to have that esteem, that self-esteem. And we have blessings, rainbow. Okay, so what she truly wants with her masculine here is she just wants the blessings of this connection. She already sees the blessings of this connection. Even if the masculine has hurt her, even if they are on, a negative cycle and they have a lot of patching up and things, things they need to clear up and all this other stuff, I'm just getting that she can see past all of this. She just wants the presence of her masculine in her life as well. She already sees the blessings of this connection. Even through all the bullshit, she can still see the blessings of this connection. She wants him to also see the blessings of this connection. So that's what she truly wants. He truly wants the presence of her in his life, and she just truly wants him to feel good enough, and to realize that he is a blessing to her. If he could just see himself as she sees him, that's what she wants. Wow. All right. So let's go ahead now and take a look at the energies of what the feminine supplies for the masculine, the lessons, how she triggers him or even inspires him to be his best self. Let's go ahead and take a look. I'm gonna have to take this cord away from my cat because he's just gonna destroy it. All right. Masculine, how she triggers or inspires or causes some sort of mental change in the masculine. We have the 5 of Pentacles energy, and we have retreat. Very interesting. What I am getting here is that how she triggers her masculine is by retreating away from him. And we can already see that this feminine may have retreated from the masculine in the material world. 5 of Pentacles energy, that's very material world to me. So this is about leaving the masculine out in the cold, or after he left her out in the cold, she retreated from him. This actually helps him to mentally mature and grow. That is what I'm getting. So the masculine may trigger her initially, but she kind of triggers him right back and kind of gives him that lesson right back, which is, maybe realizing that he made a decision, or he just created some sort of decision. And that's what happens when you make a decision. You can't retreat from somebody and expect them to wait around forever. That is just what I'm getting from this, okay? Emotionally, she helps him to see his shadow. She brings out his shadow side. That's what she does. He may see his shadow within her. This is like they're friends even as well. There's like this kinship between the two of them. And so what she triggers within him is these shadowy aspects of himself, because they're either alike, and that's something that really frightens or really makes the divine masculine very uncomfortable. So it's like he's forced to face his shadow through his feminine. She triggers this within him. But I'm also seeing that friends or the opinions of family or friends or other people, this also is something to do with the shadows of the masculine. It may be that the masculine does not feel that his friends or his family will either accept the feminine or accept him, so he cannot be his authentic self. And so this is one of the reasons that he retreats from the feminine, if that makes sense. There's something very deep there. I can't even get into how deep that is, but there's some kind of issue there. This masculine is running from himself, and there's something that the feminine brings out in him that causes him to have to face it, and so he may just completely discard her altogether. Physical world. The feminine also creates the masculine to have to chapter out certain cycles. Interesting, and go into his independence. So it could be that there is something that the feminine triggers within the masculine that makes him want to go out into the world and basically work independently, or to gain more independence and be successful. So there's something there as well, making him to kind of go off on his own. So it could be that he comes into contact with her when he is in another situation, marriage, karmic partnership, something like that. That's for some of you. And the feminine triggers the masculine to have to end that cycle and to go out on his own. But he may disconnect from the feminine because he doesn't want to do that. He's not ready to do this when she comes along. And this is overall energy, spiritual energy, balancing each other out. Twin flame energy here, okay? Yep, self-respect. Balancing and then self-respect. So spiritually, kind of like how you trigger your masculine is through self-respect. The more respect that you demand from your masculine, it actually helps to balance him out. If he can't get away with disrespecting you, or can't get away with disrespecting other people, you're putting that shit into perspective for this divine masculine. I'm just getting that this is a huge lesson through you, divine feminine. It's almost like you're the catalyst of this change for this divine masculine to give more respect to people. And the thing is, how we treat others is how we feel about ourselves. And so because the masculine doesn't respect himself, he might treat other people like shit. I'm sorry to be so blunt, but that's just what I'm getting from this. And you're that person that helps to change it around. It's almost like he may have gotten away with a lot of behavior towards a lot of other people, and you were that one person that wasn't going to deal with it. And so again, you may have walked away or retreated after a period of time, like, I'm not dealing with this shit. And it's like you put things into perspective and really balance this masculine out. That's what I'm getting here. So this feminines is how he triggers you mentally. Mentally, he helps you to take control of your life and to reflect on what it is that you truly want, to become independent, to build your own empire, to have complete and total independence, be in control of your life, and to take a leadership role in your life. So whatever this masculine has either done or is doing to you right now, it is causing you to actually better your life and to make some serious changes or lead in a serious way. Emotionally. Oh, emotionally, this masculine has lit you on fire. Oh, but guess what? This is the thing. You've been lit on fire, but it's like as soon as the flames have ignited, as quickly as he put them out. That is what I'm getting here. Patience. This is taking time. This masculine is not ready to jump into this flame connection, this passion that you are seeing. Like, you're seeing all the colors of the freaking rainbow. It's like the instrument is you, and your masculine is playing you and literally lighting you on fire, lighting you up in flames. But at the same time, as soon as he does, it's like, I'm putting this on ice, I'm putting this on hold. That's just what I'm getting for some of you, and it totally sucks. Okay. This right here is the physical world. Yes, the physical world, this masculine, I'm telling you, feminines, has inspired you to do something, to change. And it may be that you do something on your own, or it forces you to go into kind of like silent and retreat mode to work. It could be that he's created, or he has helped you to become creative, helped you to find your dream, helped you to basically find your life's purpose in this lifetime, and to go into the silence, and through this silence is what I'm getting here. It's almost like through this silent treatment, through this separation, through this time where you guys are not speaking, you frickin' find yourself in the material world, and you are good at it too. You're good at whatever it is that you're doing right now. And so when it comes to your overall spiritual emotions and your experiences, it's about prioritizing what is important to you. So your spiritual connection, how your divine masculine helps to inspire you spiritually, is he inspires you to change your focus, to change your thinking. You might be one of those people that have always looked at cups half empty rather than half full. It could be because, see, with this card, it's 5 of cups, so it's 3 cups are spilt over and there's still 2 left. Well, guess what? The 2 that are left are still a good connection between 2 people. So it's forced you to have to be patient and really wait for this connection. And I'm not saying that you guys have to wait for this connection, but I'm getting here that it's like it helps you to prioritize what you truly, truly want in this lifetime. Do you want to hold out for a great love? Do you want to hold out for something that's better than everything else? Or, do you just want to take care of yourself? I'm not seeing a wrong decision here, but your divine masculine is causing you to change your perception about love, about spirituality, and your life as a whole. This divine masculine has done a lot for you, feminine, just like you have for him. So let's go ahead and get a message from his higher self, and then we will go ahead and go into some energies of the future. A message from this twin flames message to you, whether you're a masculine or feminine watching this. God, I hope I said that in the second one. This is your twin flames message to you from their higher self. Actions speak loudly. They are going to take some sort of action towards you. They know that their actions are actually going to speak more loudly than just the words that they speak. And so they're telling you this with this. That's what they're saying to you. They know that that's what it's going to take. They know that the actions that they take from here on out are what's going to determine the next, or the course of this relationship. So they're honoring this. They're telling you that they get that. They understand that. All right, so let's go ahead and get some messages from Spirit on the future. Sing even if your heart is breaking. This is about keeping your vibration very, very high during this period of separation or sadness or whatever it is that you're experiencing. This woman is playing a harp, an instrument. I think maybe it's not a harp. It's just some sort of an instrument. You know what? Keep working on yourself. Keep working on your talents. Keep doing what you love. Stay in that red, fiery, passionate energy, because you want to know why? This is a divine union. This is a union that is meant to come back together in union. That's just what Spirit's saying for us. So keep that vibration high. You got to lift the curse and forgive. The thing is, if you're spending your time in low vibration, you're crying, you're pissed, this divine union can't come back together. You got to lift this curse and forgive. The portal is open. So it's like the portal is opening for this connection to come together. So it's about getting ready for this. Get ready for this. Get ready and rise to the occasion. This woman is an all green heart chakra. Get that heart chakra cleared and ready to go, people. That is what those cards are telling you. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for, taking a look at my reading. And I will catch you guys next time. All right, bye.